This is why your saddle bends never lines up. Now I'm going to straighten this pipe back out, okay? I have no more conduit here. And I'm going to straighten this pipe back out. So, to straighten the pipe back out, you have to take time. It's called not losing pipe, not wasting material. So, I'm going to straighten this pipe back out for you guys. So, you have to be very careful when you're straightening an offset back out. You kind of have to start off and roll the pipe down to kind of get your pipe straightened back out. So, okay. So, as you can see, I'm bringing this pipe back into form. I'm going to bring this bend straight back how it was as a straight pipe. So hopefully I don't kink the pipe. Okay, so hopefully I don't kink the pipe. Now obviously I'm going to watch. I'm going to make sure that this pipe is straight. And I'm trying to take this pipe back out. So you see how it is right now? I'm bringing this pipe straight back into the position it was. So I bent a 22 degree offset. Use the full length of the pipe. So I'm going to cut off. I'm actually going to use this. So I'm going to leave this bend here. Matter of fact, I'm going to do the 4-bend saddle with the full length. So to set up a 4-bend saddle, we need the middle. That's my middle mark there. And then I'm going to come off of this mark. I'm going to go about 6 inches. So whatever I do on one side, I have to do on the other side. So 6 inches. So 6 inches. As you can see, normally when I do that, it's very important. I can see my mark all the way around, and I don't dogleg my bend. So let's get into the 4-bend saddle. First mark is at the start. So I'm just winging this, guys. I haven't done a 4-bend saddle in a while. So you see how this looks? I'm going to straighten this pipe out now. So I'm going to fix this in here. As you can see, it has to be touching. Everything has to be touching, okay? With your 4-bend saddle. Remember, don't want to kink the pipe, so I'm going to slightly. No rush. Doing a video. Doing a video. Not today. Doing it for a video. Once I've done this, you'll probably end up. I mark a full circle on my pipe. If you want to know why I do that, drop your comment in this comment section and I'll tell you guys how I go about doing that. So, and then what I do it on both ends of my bends I do, and then I also make a mark in the center of the pipe. Okay, you can't go wrong with that. When you have your mark in the center, what happens is your mark will line up perfectly in your 3/4 bender, and that mark in the center, you want to see it inside of here. That's where you want it to be. You want it to be in the middle. And what happens when you do that is you don't get no dog leg. Obviously, a dog leg is the worst thing to have because, you know, you have to bring it back up. I would have showed you guys how I did my offset tonight. And also I would have showed you how I brought it back to a straight pipe. So this was actually an offset. And as you can see, it's no longer an offset. I've straightened out the pipe back completely. So these are some of the techniques that you can learn with me, as I've bent plenty of EMT pipe in my life. And I've also bent a 90, a perfect 90 here with the take-up. So again, very important when you are starting out to bend conduit, make sure that you do use scrap piece of pipe on the job to make your bends, and you can never go wrong. Also, another trick of the trade I like to do is just place a mark all the way around my pipe. Both marks, as you can see, all the way around I go, and I also will mark my mark in the center both times here, one there and one there. That way I don't lose the center of the pipe. So the key is not to lose the center of the pipe when you're bending, and you can never go wrong. Not too many people can bend an offset and then turn around and straighten the pipe back out. It takes years of experience, and again, I've been doing this for a very long time, and getting used to the actual bender is what you would need to do. Once you can get used to the bender and figure out the ins and outs around the bender, you can't really go wrong. You cannot really go wrong, okay? So again, once you get used to the bender, so 3/4, you can't go wrong. And as you can see, what I did was I used inside of here as a reference. And for all those who are tuning in to the live stream, if you catch this on the replay, you'll see that I bent a 22 degree, about a 6-inch offset double at about 12. And this was an offset before. I've now turned around and straightened this pipe back out. Okay, so not too many people can do that. So when you can straighten out back, when you can return a pipe to its original after bending it, then you know that you're pretty good at bending conduit. So again, practice. Let's say your mark is 20. You want to bend 20-inch 90. A 90 at 20-inch. Okay, 90. Okay, you know what? Not 20. Let's say 14. So I'm going to go to 14. I'm going to go to 14. And I do the same thing with my 90 also. I'm going to go fully around with a mark. Okay. So I believe for 3/4 the take up is 7 or something like that. So I'm going to go back up. I'm going to go back up 7. So I'm going to mark my mark here. So basically I've done my take up. I've done my take up.